Today, we're fishing public, small lakes, and reservoirs. Bass fishing. Yeah, baby. I got another one. It's not a bad one. And as you see, even with the wind blowing today, there's a lot of guys that aren't gonna go fishing today because the wind's supposed to go. I'm out here in my 16-foot Dolphin and I'm catching fish. Oh yeah! Yes! I got a monster just going along this bank right here. Hell yeah, look at this bad boy. Yeah!
Yeah, we got a fish fitting on the surface up here.
There we go, there's another one right there. They're after him, look. Here they come, they're after him. I just got him right there. Okay, here we go, we're on. Here we go. And they ain't little ones either.
True Fishing is brought to you by Eric's Outboard Marine Service, Bert's Black Widow and Barracuda Harley-Davidson, Fire Disc Cookers, Power Pole, Engel Coolers, Dolphin Boats, Bimini Bay Outfitters, Stiffy Push Poles, and Cajun Fishing Adventures.
This part of the country is just gorgeous. We got birds everywhere. Awesome scenery. It's public land. For me, this is like a vacation, not going to work. Bass fishing in Florida. December, January, February, March. Those are probably our best 4 months, you know, and basically I would say the later you can get the full moons to get them spawning, the better. Bass fishing in Florida. And I don't do this much, but I love coming out here doing this just to have a different change of pace, you know, maybe a little bit different style of fishing. Oh yes. Welcome to another episode of True Fishing. Today, we're fishing public, small lakes, and reservoirs. Bass fishing. I love it. It's gonna be a great day. It's cold, it's in the winter time, and that's my first largemouth bass in a while. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. How about that, huh? Well, we came out this morning to do a little bass fishing. I try to do one show a year, freshwater fishing. Got a local place here close to town. Should be about the time for them to spawn. So came out here. I'm gonna throw all kinds of baits. I'm gonna throw topwater baits, swim, I'm gonna throw everything just to see what we can find. My buddies told me, just get out in this lake and start fishing. So I stopped right there. Started right here, it's about the 5th cast. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, True Fishing got him a bass. So here we go, let's try to get a couple more. I'd like to get a big one. I haven't caught a big bass in a long time, so looking forward to it. Oh, look at those bald eagles. And an osprey. See that? Oh, I had one right there. I was watching the bald eagle. I got another one. It's not a bad one.
This is Fire Disc, the portable propane cooker. Fire Disc was built to haul and cooks it all. It sets up in seconds, fires up fast, and can cook plenty of food. It's like a grill without grates or a wok with walls. Fire Disc seasons like a cast iron skillet and cleans up fast with just water. You won't go anywhere without your Fire Disc. Fire Disc, built to haul, cooks it all.
Hi, I'm Eric from Eric's Outboard. We've been in business here in Miami-Dade County for over 30 years. We have the largest parts inventory for Yamaha outboards in all of South Florida. We also have a large inventory of new Yamaha outboards to repower your boat with.
Eric's Outboard Marine Service also has a waterfront location at Black Point Marina to conveniently drop off your boat for service. Stop by either location or check us out on the web at ericsoutboard.com.
Low speed maneuvers, throttle and clutch control, and essentially what happens by the end of classes, you gain a lot of confidence. And when you gain that confidence, you don't have to worry so much about maneuvering as you do about traffic, because now you can focus on the road conditions, not worrying about, can I make this turn, can I make this turn, can I stop here, shifting, that kind of thing.
There goes one. Yeah, baby. I got another one. That's not a bad one. Too bad. Yeah, come here, little buddy. He came right out from underneath that lily pad, man. Another little one, about 2 pounder, 2.5. Ooh, I'm going into the bushes. All right, it's warming up for me. I gotta get these clothes off. So what I'm gonna do now is, I'm gonna add a little bait. I'm gonna add a 6.25 flirt. All it is just a black worm with this sporky little tail. I love the tail on this. Just using a 1/4 ounce weight with a 3/0 hook. Had a little better over here, so we're gonna see if we can get him to come back and eat something else. I can feel them on the bottom. There we go, there's a good one right here. Oh, yes. Oh, look at this pig. I got a monster. Oh my God. This might be the biggest one I've had in a long time. Look at this. Holy smokes. Come here, little baby. Oh, please come here. Please come here. Oh, yeah. Yes. The flirt. 6.25 flirt. Look at that. That's a pretty one right there, buddy. Folks, I'm telling you, this is public land. Anybody can fish out here if you put your time in. Just read some of the forums of the bass guys. They will help you. I'll try to do my best. And these are the stuff that I learned. Use them slow baits when it's cold, just like we do in salt water. Same exact thing. Oh, this guy's in there good. I gotta get it out of here. Holy smokes, when I set the hook, buddy, I got her good. There it is, the flirt. Right here. I gotta let her back in. Come on, my little girl. Ooh, what are you thinking? 5. Come on, little girl. Come on, there she goes. You know what I always tell everybody in my shows? Patience pays all the time. We've been working hard at it, caught a nice couple good ones, fixing to catch a couple more, starting to figure out the pattern. Go slow and learn your environment. We pulled up on this corner right here, and there's stumps everywhere. Never knew they were here. Just started pitching a worm and a chatterbait. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's catch another one. A good old black worm works every time. There we go, right here. Digging, buddy. Digging, digging, digging. Not a giant, but at the start, that's a little better one right there. This is what my partner was talking about right here. I want to teach you guys something right here. Let me so when you see how that hook came out? The hook came out of its mouth. All I was doing was turning the cholla motor. Here's the hook, it came out of its mouth. But right here, you can see this piece right here. See that little piece? Right where my finger is? That's where the hook was. And because I have braid, it just kind of tears their mouth a little bit unless it gets way in there, and it creates that cut. And as you saw, one little flip and it come right out. So when you're catching fish like this on braid, you got to be careful. It needs a little love because they'll come one jump, they'll come right off. It's a pretty nice little specimen there. Little green guy, probably about 2.5 pounds. But that's what makes a day right there. Let's get this one back in real quick. There she goes. Well, we're just picking away at them. You know, we thought we were going to have a pretty good day today. It's that time of year where they get going, and you just got to be patient. So we're just kind of beating along the banks. We kind of switched our position. We came across this hard bank right here, and as you can see, there's rocks on it all the way around it. So what that tells me is there's nowhere for those fish to go except for up and down. So if they're moving, they're going to go down it or they're going to go up it. So what we're going to do is we're going to just keep going up it. As you can see, we can go right up here.
Both these classes are designed for people who have just bought a bike or they're thinking about buying a motorcycle and they're looking to get additional practice. And essentially what happens by the end of classes, you gain a lot of confidence.
Come explore one of the top fisheries in the world, the Mississippi River Delta with Cajun Fishing Adventures, Louisiana's premier sport fishing lodge. Combo up with some incredible guided duck hunting, then hit the marsh and experience catching redfish like never before. The lodge can accommodate small or large groups when it's time to relax and enjoy some Cajun cooking. Come see why Cajun Fishing Adventures is rated in the top 5 sport fishing lodges in North America. Call Cajun Fishing Adventures today.
For 20 years, we've been manufacturing power pole shallow water anchors right here in Tampa, Florida. But we've been building so much more.
Power pole builds memories.
Power pole builds excitement.
Power pole builds innovation.
20 years of building legends.
Of building reliability.
Of building relationships.
20 years building loyalty.
20 years of building family.
Most of all, we've been building trust with you.
This is Fire Disc, the portable propane cooker. Fire Disc was built to haul and cooks it all. It sets up in seconds, fires up fast, and can cook plenty of food. It's like a grill without grates or a wok with walls. Fire Disc seasons like a cast iron skillet and cleans up fast with just water. You won't go anywhere without your Fire Disc. Fire Disc, built to haul, cooks it all.
Again, low speed maneuvers, throttle and clutch control. Essentially what happens by the end of classes, you gain a lot of confidence.
Tell you what, you know, that's the way I like my Dolphin. And they make all kinds of models. But dude, I can go catch redfish, snook and trout, in the saltwater, not far from here. I can put my boat in Lake Okeechobee. I can put it in these public reservoirs. I can do all kinds of things. And as you see, even with the wind blowing today, there's a lot of guys that aren't going to go fishing today because the wind's supposed to go. I'm out here in my 16-foot Dolphin and I'm catching fish. Floats anywhere. And this is a place where you don't run around, because if you do, you're not going to have a big engine. You just get in here and you just work. But it's the Dolphin. It gives me plenty of room up front to do exactly what I need. Goes pretty decent into the wind, you know, when you're running the Chola motor. Just work it. Getting hot. Hopefully it gets warmed up and we catch a few more. Get this up here. Stop my trolling motor, of course. Might have been a little colder than what we wanted this morning. Bass are picky. They'll eat when they want, and they won't eat when they don't want. There's one right there. He ain't big, but he's a fish. All right, that's another one. Just a little bitty guy. But fish is a fish for me right now. As you can see, it's slick calm. Makes everything very difficult. But I got another one. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Especially for a saltwater guy. Now I caught that one right there by that log. You can see that log right there, okay? So we're just trying to find structure, logs, rocks, little drop-offs, anything we can find that'll hold fish. We also found that when we were out in the lake, the water is now starting to move, current. And my partner told me that you find running water, you find fish, just like in saltwater. I tell you all the time about gotta have moving water. Well, we found it. So, caught two quickies here. See if we can get another one. And I don't do this much, but I love coming out here doing this, just to have a different change of pace, you know, maybe a little bit different style of fishing. It's just puts you back in the frame of mind of where you're supposed to be in fishing. Because when you hit it right, it is so much fun. There's one right there. Yes, just a little one though. There we go. There we go. He ain't the biggest one, but he'll work. When fishing this slow, you'll take all the bites you can get. Just a little bitty guy, huh? Florida bass. Public land. Thank you, my friend. There he goes. Black and blue, that's the color. Just keep working it. Gotta be patient out here sometimes. Just had that water start moving. We got some wind coming up a little bit. We'll get them. I'm trying to teach you. I'm trying to learn at the same time I'm trying to teach you. So I know one thing, if it ain't working, you gotta change. So we've been trying to do all kinds of little different things. Into the wind, with the wind, in the current, no current, in the lily pads, you know, on the rock bottom, in the grass. This should be the time of the year we should just whack them. But it's been 85 degrees for like 7 or 8 days now. So this is unseasonably warm for us for this time of year. You know, they got the bass guys going on right now, FLW guys going on right now, and they're just north of us. Probably, you know, 4 hours or so, maybe not even that far. And most of those guys struggled big time yesterday. I think there was only a handful of the 100+ guys, you know, that caught 5 fish total, and some of them only got, I think the leader was at like 20 pounds.
This is Fire Disc, the portable propane cooker. Fire Disc was built to haul and cooks it all. It sets up in seconds, fires up fast, and can cook plenty of food. It's like a grill without grates or a wok with walls. Fire Disc seasons like a cast iron skillet and cleans up fast with just water. You won't go anywhere without your Fire Disc. Fire Disc, built to haul, cooks it all.
Wake up early on your days off. Go on an adventure. Get out on the water. Here at Engle, we live for these days. We think you should spend more time in nature. Let us help you enjoy it. For those that care about quality, who want to get out into the world with a confidence that their gear is going to stand up to the day's challenges, Engle coolers are built for you.
Come explore one of the top fisheries in the world, the Mississippi River Delta, with Cajun Fishing Adventures, Louisiana's premier sport fishing lodge. Combo up with some incredible guided duck hunting, then hit the marsh and experience catching redfish like never before. The lodge can accommodate small or large groups when it's time to relax and enjoy some Cajun cooking. Come see why Cajun Fishing Adventures is rated in the top 5 sport fishing lodges in North America. Call Cajun Fishing Adventures today.
Another incredible day made possible by Dolphin Boats. I wouldn't have it any other way. Hey folks, we're here today and we're gonna do a special thing for you. We're gonna cook on our brand new Fire Disc cooker. We're gonna cook an old Florida meal. We're gonna use cobia, a few green beans, and a little special extra at the end. So let's get started and get a few things going. Okay, so what we're gonna start with first, we're gonna start with the green beans. I've already got them pre-oiled, a little bit of avocado oil, and they got a little spice on them, so they take the most time, so we're gonna start them off first. Okay, what I did is I added a little blackened butter from my local seafood market, Island Seafood. They've been gracious enough to add us all of our butters, our stone crab seasonings, and a few other little treats that we're gonna get. Great place to go get your local seafood if you don't catch it after watching my show. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spice up the cobia fillets. I'm gonna use Fire Disc spices. They've got 5 of them. I've got a little seafood spice they got right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna very lightly just put a little bit of seasoning on everything. I'm gonna flip them over so that I get seasoning on both sides. This is a fish that does not take a long time to cook. It takes anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes. I'm gonna throw a little bit of lemon on top of it just to add a little extra flavor, just like this. And then all we're gonna do is we're gonna pick up each one and we're gonna put them right in the grill. We're gonna keep those green beans just on the outside of that meat. We got 550 degrees in the center. In the middle third, we got 350 degrees. In the outside, we got 250 degrees. So it's an all-in-one. I could cook my green beans and my cobia at the same time. You can't beat a meal like this, folks. This is fresh cobia, fresh Florida green beans, a little bit of Island Seafood blackened butter, and I'm gonna have a great lunch. Well, here it is, my Florida fresh seafood meal. I got cobia, I got green beans, and I've got stone crab claws. And I'm using it all on my Fire Disc cookers. That's a good thing about Fire Disc cookers. You can do it all. You can camp, you can cook tailgate, you can do fish. So I tell you what, I'm gonna take a great bite of my little fresh Florida seafood meal. That's awesome. You gotta check them out. FireDiscCookers.com, they've got it all. Look at all the lily pads up here. Might catch me one up here. No, it dead ends and goes to the right. And as you can see, it's extremely quiet. I got nobody running over me. I got nobody cutting me off. I've been out here, we've seen a couple guys here and there, and that's about it. Good monster. Oh, he's a giant. Here he is. I got a monster. Just going along this bank right here. Hell yeah, look at this bad boy. Oh my gosh. This is the biggest one I've caught in a long time. Come on, so look here. Yeah! You know, we've been working so hard to do this. We've had so many different conditions. The wind was blowing hard, it was cold. Now it got up here and it warmed up and the wind quit. We've just been changing our techniques. Went to a worming. I'm using a black and blue worm. And boy, he just hammered it. Yes, that's perfect right there. Public land. You just have to do your work. I'm telling you, these fish are out here. You just got to work at it. Let's get him back and get another one. All right, we just caught that fish. Got a little pattern going. We're going to keep doing the same thing. We've been fishing in the shallower water. So now we're going to come out here and fish in the deeper water. I threw that up there and he banged it. Let's get back at it again. Let's get a new worm on here. Texas style, right there. Just black and blue, that's all it is. Simple, simple, simple. Slow, slow, slow when there's no wind. Well, I think we're going to call it a day. This is beautiful. I couldn't get out in the harbor today, so might as well do the best, my second best, and I love coming out here. Caught quite a few fish, had a good time. No giant monsters, but you never know. In public land, I don't care whether you're fishing or whether you're hunting or what you're doing, you take that chance. And I've had a great day. Couldn't complain at all to catch a few green ones. Something I don't get to do very often. So I'm telling you, you can do it in the Dolphin. It doesn't matter. You don't have to have an $80,000 bass boat. And it's awesome. You've seen the day we've had. Haven't got beat up, caught some fish, tried a bunch of new lures. So I appreciate y'all joining in. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time.
Become a better angler. Learn Captain Tad's winning ways. Go to truefishing.net or the True Fishing Facebook fan page.